Hey YouTube, so I'm going to share with you the expenses that me and my wife are going to incur when we retire at age 55 and when we travel the country and live in a van down by the river. Sorta. We're not going to be living in a van. We're going to buy an RV and we're going to travel the country. And it might be sooner than 55. You know, I always say, yesterday or tomorrow's not promised. Yesterday was a gift. You know, my father died at age 58. My brother died at 45, 46. My mother's still alive. But you just don't know. So try to get after it if you can. I'd like to do this sooner than later. So if we can do it at age, the thing is we have a 14-year-old son. So my thinking is we'll do this whenever he is stable and on his own. There's a couple other aspects of our retirement life, and that's because my parents, my mom and my stepdad, are close to retirement as well. And as far as my mom is concerned, me and her are the only relatives left in the family. My dad's side of the family, they're all in other parts of the country, and we don't talk really. We're not close whatsoever. My mom, all her relatives are in the Philippines. They don't talk. So all my mom has is her husband and me, my son and wife. That's basically it. So we're possibly looking into getting I'll call it a compound where all of us live on one property, and then as my parents start to slow down and maybe need some help, then me and my wife will be there to help. Well, we'll see. That's all up in the air right now. But I know for sure I want to go traveling. We literally almost bought an RV. Was it this year? The deal fell through. It was a good deal, and it kind of upset me. And then we went looking at new RVs and almost got into a $90,000 brand new RV. And yeah, I'm glad that scared the crap out of me. And we're not the owners of a $90,000 RV. So we'll just play it by ear, see how it goes. But this is what I wanted to share with you: retirement expenses. And this is why I always say figure out what you need, because what you need and what I need are completely different. So what I've established is a baseline bare minimum monthly expense chart. So when I say bare minimum, all the, gas, food, essentials of day-to-day life. Nothing more, nothing less. Well, a little bit. We'll go through it and I'll show you. So first one is food. Me and my wife allocate $400 a month on food. I think we can do it. We spend, I don't know, probably close to $600 a month for a family of four. So we can probably get away with $400. And then next up is gas. I don't plan on, if we need to live frugally, I don't plan on moving very much. So, we may travel to an area and stay in one spot for a month and then just explore the area for that month instead of just constantly moving town to town every day. Next up, maintenance. RVs are money pits. It's kind of like a boat. You're gonna fix it all the time. There's gonna be something to go wrong. So I have a $200 maintenance budget, and I'll just put that aside every single month. So whether it's needed or not, tires, brakes, oil changes, etc., etc. Next up, car insurance, vehicle insurance, $100 a month. Next up, phone. We'll probably just go to one phone. And when you're a senior, who knows how it's going to be then? But I think I think T-Mobile has a senior plan. It's like $70 a month for one phone. I don't need a phone personally. Next up is entertainment. I just put on there $100 in case me and my wife want to go see a movie for the month, or go see a museum, something like that. Something real simple, cheap. Allocate $100 a month for that. Next up, vehicle registration. I'll just put aside $50 a month for that. It'll depending upon what state that we actually end up living in. That'll be roughly enough. Next up is a campground membership. To cut down on costs, I have researched Thousand Trails. It's a campground membership type, and it gives you a way to. It's kind of like a timeshare in a sense, and they have campgrounds spread out pretty much the perimeter of the country, so you can travel the whole country and stay in these parks for, I believe, up to 3 weeks, and then you have to move on to the next one, and it doesn't cost you a whole lot to do. Next up is propane. Now, propane, just like gas, it's what it powers inside an RV is your refrigerator, your hot water heater, and your stove. So budget $30 a month for that. And I just put on here miscellaneous. Who knows? Shampoo. Oh, one thing I didn't put on here: laundry. That might be something that might qualify for miscellaneous. But this is just bare minimum. I mean, if we had to, stick to something bare bones, this would be it. And that totals out to $1,300 per month. So, you figure $1,300 a month. Let's figure that out real quick. 1,300 times 12 equals 15,600 times 10 years. Say we were on the road for 10 years. We need 150 grand. Yes, we'll need a little bit more than that and adjust for inflation, and we'd actually want to have some fun beyond this. So I'd like to have this miscellaneous up to about $800, and that'll give us a lot more fun things to do and explore, and have a little bit more fun eating out, and going to events and things like that, because I'd rather not do the bare minimum, even though I could probably do it anyway. So that'd bring you up to about $2,000 a month, which ain't bad. So that's $24,000 a year. If we go on at 55 years old, what if we do that for 10 years? So yeah, you need 240 grand to survive 10 years. Now, of course, I'm going to want to have some money left over. What I picture is having about $250,000 at age 55. I should be able to hit 62. The goal is to hit 62 with at least 125,000. Now I wouldn't mind working, doing some side jobs or seasonal work and things like that. But if I can hit 62, say we needed to get off the road and we had 125 grand, we can find a retirement community with a mobile home on it, in it for 25 grand. There's plenty of communities like that in Florida, that have decent rents and, activities for us old folks and things like that. If we need to slow down, or we'll be on our compound with my parents, like I said. I don't know. We'll see if that works out to the way we're thinking. But if it doesn't, then I'd like to have a little bit of backup for that. So that's it. Living down by the river. Figure out what you need to retire on, what you want to do, what you enjoy, and you can do it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.